Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Skyblock series. Today's episode is episode 71, and we are back in a beautiful world, working on quite a lot of projects. I mean, we're really going back and forth at this point in time. As you can see, the village cube has been filled up again. We're getting quite a lot of villages in here again. And that of course means that they're just about ready to be sent up here. If you haven't seen the last like 2 episodes, you've probably not seen this yet. This is the zombie villager project, which is purely here to fill up the mob cap, so that we will finally get rid of all of the slimes in this world. Because oh my goodness, are they annoying. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look, there's one right there. There's one right there. Just ruining all of my farms. So yeah, it is about time we end all of this. And finally, oh goodness, this thing has been stopped again. And finally get it all working again. All of our farms working and stuff. So yeah, that's exactly what we're going to be doing in today's episode. Sending more of those villagers into that area. And we're also going to go work a little bit more on the kelp farm. Although the farm itself is, I do believe, now fully finished. It's now of course time to actually get all of this stuff into a furnace and let it be smelted. But for now, this is fine. I'm not gonna do it right away. This should fully be functional, so I'm not too worried about that. So yeah, we're just gonna focus on the villagers at the beginning of today's episode. And then once we've run out of these guys, which is probably quite quickly, then we're gonna worry about... where... should I not have more minecarts? Hold on. Are there more here? I'm gonna assume so, right? Yeah, okay, there's more here. But yeah, once I'm out of villagers, then we're gonna go back to the kelp farm. So that's the plan for today's episode. Let's see, we're gonna... okay, this sugar box has been getting a little bit messy, I guess, at this point. Which is fair, I mean, that's how it goes in this world. Everything is always a mess. But we do need to kind of fill it up again with some minecarts. So let's see, I'm just quickly gonna store this away. There we go. Now I swear there was music a second ago. Why did it all of a sudden stop? That's weird, right? I swear that's weird. Anyway, we're gonna make a bit of a rail here, like this. There we go. And then I'm gonna push these out. Oh yeah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Hold on. Alright. I did not think about that. Hold on. 1 second, 1 second. We'll just make it go to like right here. Oh, I need to mine a tree? What on earth? Since when are we getting those things again? That is really weird. I don't know why that's back again. I have no idea what's going on. We'll just ignore it for now. Hold on. Let's do the minecart part first. Hopefully they don't get sent back right now. They probably will, but in that time I should be able to do that. Oh, no, they didn't get sent back. Alright, nice. Nice, and now we're gonna mine all of these. Oh, there were only 2. I guess that is why that's the case. Alright, let's quickly satisfy the Minecraft gods here and just do this real quick. There we go. I have no idea why that's popping up again. But whatever. As I said, I'm pretty certain the music was like playing a second ago and now it just stopped. I don't really know what's going on with that, but whatever, we'll ignore it. And we'll just focus on the actual task that is at hand right now, which is getting these guys over here, trading with them just once. Oh goodness, don't tell me this is broken again. Last time around this went really quite smoothly. Oh, I need to open my inventory. Alright, beautiful stuff. Last time around this went very smoothly. I don't know... Okay, there we go. Don't exactly know what could have changed in that time. We're gonna take you. There we go. And now we're gonna send him off. Boom. And then he should... Let's see. Hopefully nothing has broken since the last time I did this. But he should just be sending... Yeah, he went straight up there. Alright, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Let's see. So we're gonna take a minecart. Take the next villager. Boom. Boom. Get him over there. And now we're just back to doing this. Until either the villagers run out. I should not have done that. Either we run out of villagers or the mob cap is filled. I am gonna assume that we're gonna run out of villagers first. Although I don't know for certain. I don't know how many exactly are in here. It looks like a lot, I know. But it's probably not actually all that many. Let's quickly go ahead and sleep though. And drink some water, of course. There we go. Why do I need to do all of these stupid tasks? I don't understand. Does this have to do... Oh, I guess... No, this doesn't make any sense. I was about to say, we have updated in the other world to 1.8. Which might be why this is happening, because I switched from 1.8 to this version. But I'm pretty certain the last episode I recorded, I also, before that, made an episode in 1.8. So I don't really understand why now all of a sudden all those things are popping up again. Like, I really have no idea. It's quite weird, but okay. It's not like the most annoying thing in the world or anything. I just don't like it popping up there. It's just annoying, but yeah. Alright, there we go. Now, as I said, it might look like there's a lot of villagers in here, but it couldn't be quite deceiving. It might be only like 10 to 20 in there. Which, to be fair, is a pretty good amount, let's be real. But it's not enough yet to fill up the mob cap. So, yeah. I don't know if we're gonna make it with just this batch. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll see. We'll see. There we go. Of course, we can very easily test it out. We just have to look at the creeper farm, and if there's no more creepers in there, then... Well, there you go. Then, you know, the mob cap is of course filled. Because that thing is basically always producing creepers. And then to double test it, I will just wait until nighttime and, you know, have a little look at one of those areas over there that's not lit up yet. And if there's no mobs spawning over there either, then, well, there you go. Perfect, right? Then we know for certain that the mob cap is filled. So that's how we're gonna test it. Just plain old simpleness. Right, but we are starting to get lower and lower on these guys. Hopefully we still pick up the adults. As you can see, there's only like 4 left at this point. So yeah, it really does look like a lot more than there's actually in there. If that makes sense. Just because when they're all clustered up, it quickly looks like a lot of them, you know. But then when you actually take them all out, you start to realize, oh, it's not that many actually. And now we're starting to pick up babies again. That's of course something we do not want. If I get another baby here, then we might have to call it a day, because that would just be a waste. But no, we got another adult, and there's now 3 left. Alright. Alright. There we go. Boom, boom. And I cannot wait for this project to be done. Because then we're finally done with the stupid slimes. I mean, that's gonna fix some problems in this world, I think. It for sure is. Hold on. Is this thing working now again? Oh no. Oh, it didn't even make it, did it? Oh, goodness gracious me. Alright. There we go. To be fair, it doesn't really matter all that much because we have so much bamboo already. But still, I want this to work, you know. I don't want it to be broken. And this thing can also be broken by slime balls. It has happened before. So I quickly want to check on all of that. Although that is quite difficult. But yeah, it does look like it's actually still working here. So that's nice. At least this one hasn't broken. Alright, cool. Cool. Grab you. And I think we're gonna be able to grab that last one guy. And then we'll accept it for now. Then we're not gonna be able to get many more. But that's fine, that's fine. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. And look at that, there's already a bunch of babies just waiting for us right there. So once we're done with the kelp project, or we made some progress on that, we can easily go back to this yet again. Right, there we go. And we'll just do this here. And I'm gonna quickly grab all of the minecarts. And I guess we can count how many we've just done by the amount of minecarts there will be. Now let's see. Oh yes, that's working. Of course this farm is not working anymore. But this is also working quite nicely. Alright, our farms are doing their job. So that's good. We'll do this. And send them off. That is not the best sounds. Where did my block go? Oh, don't tell me it went up the water stream. That probably means a guy has picked it up now. Whoa. I have never seen this before. This is interesting. Okay. That was also interesting, I guess. I could just do this, I guess. Yeah, okay. Alright, interesting. I've never seen that before, but there we go. And we had like 9, 10... I guess 11. So yeah, there was only 11 villagers that we sent up there. Not all that many if you really think about it. But it should be now a little bit more filled again, right? Yeah, look at that. And look at that. He stole my block. Which is really annoying because now he's removed from the mob cap. But anyway, we're getting more and more up here. Now if we go down here, we'll most certainly see some creepers still in here. Because the mob cap is not nearly filled just yet. But that's fine. That is fine. This is all filled, right? Oh yeah, it's... Oh wow, okay. Yeah, but the sugarcane farm is not working right now, so... It's painful, I know, and I can fix it, but I can also not really fix it. It's really difficult to fix. And I cannot be bothered, because we have plenty of rockets for a long, long time, so yeah. And if I do ever run out of rockets, I can just fix the farm, and then within like one episode, oh, that's... shouldn't happen, but okay. But yeah, if I do eventually fix the farm within like an episode, the whole chest will just be filled again. So it's really not that big of a deal. Alright. So now we're gonna focus on the kelp farm again. And we're... Oh wow, okay, they've grown up quite quickly. We're gonna focus on the smelting part now, I suppose. Yeah. And we should see some more kelp having ended up in here, right? Yeah, it looks like it has a little bit more. Not as much as I might have hoped for. But there's a bit more. Although it's not all flowing to the top right now. Which is a bad sign. Because, like, I mean, look at how many we're just missing out on right now. There's probably near a stack here just... Oh my goodness, yeah. Look at that, okay. Okay, so they're of course all being shot over here. So at least in this corner we do need to make sure these are all full blocks, I suppose. Or, you know, water sources, because only then they will float up. So we're gonna do this. All the way, almost all the way to the top. Up until this point, because if we go higher then it will break. And now we should see that that makes it actually function, so to say. So we're gonna grow them up to that height. And then get rid of them. And then we're gonna do the same for these ones. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. There we go. And let's see now. A bit of an issue here is of course that there's blocks above it. So even if they do end floating up at these points, they're just gonna hit these blocks. But I'm quite certain they shouldn't really end up underneath those too much. Like, no way, right? They're gonna exactly end up there. I don't think so. But maybe they do. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna grow up all of these as well. Pop, 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 pop. Because that is just a lot of stacks that we've lost out on for basically no reason. Which is very much, of course, not worth it. So there we go. Oh, and it is being harvested right now. And we should see them floating up a lot more this time around. And we might actually see... Oh no, it just grew. Oh, it just grew right in front of my eyes. Are you kidding me? What are the odds of that? Okay, that's that is painful. Hold on. Can I fix this? Oh, not by doing that, but I do believe if I just do this, we might have it fixed. Well, sort of. That could have been worse. This shouldn't be here, though. There we go. And I do believe it will still end up in here. Unless this also is a full block. Which it is. Oh, it's all full blocks. That is not amazing. And over there, they're not floating up anymore. Oh my goodness, this is all just very confusing stuff. Oh, this is all problems I didn't really think about when I was making this farm. And I think there's one solution to solve all of this. Which is of course good, because this all does need to be solved. But it's not an easy solution, so that is the painful part about it. But yeah, we cannot have the farm being this inefficient, because we are just losing out on a lot of kelp here. And we actually need this farm to be decently efficient in order to call this project a successful one. So what I think we're gonna unfortunately have to do is block it all off. Now, let's see. Yeah, this is a bit of an extreme measurement we are gonna have to take. But I'm pretty certain it's required in order to actually make this farm work. Ooh. Right, I did not expect as much speed. Oh my goodness, alright. That's fine, we can just fly in like this, I guess. I missed. Okay, there's only cobblestone in there. That's really all I wanted to see. Ooh, this one has grown again. I know, I'm getting distracted. Now, I know I have slime blocks which I can easily insta-mine, but I don't have that many of them. And surely I have like another thing I could easily insta-mine, right? Well, I mean, yeah, not that, of course. Surely, I mean, we don't have that much dirt. What else is there that is easy to insta-mine? I'm so confused. Like, we should have more than this amount. I guess, yeah, with the beacon we can insta-mine this stuff. We'll just take it. And once again, we'll take these ones as well. I've really managed to run out of those quite quickly. Anyway, there we go. And we're gonna quickly go ahead and sleep and drink some water, of course. There we go. Boom, bam. And boom, bam. Now, my extreme measurement here, as I said, it is quite extreme, but I do believe this is required. And it's probably actually the way I should have done it from the beginning. Whoa, okay. I did not expect that much speed. I'm gonna block off the entire upper row here again. So like how it was when we first made the farm. And then I'm gonna let the kelp fully be grown all the way to the top on each and every block, which will make everything a full water source. Or, yeah, water source block. Which will allow us to then finally, how do I say this? Yeah, then all the kelp will always shoot up all the way to the top. And that is of course what we really want here. So yeah, it is extreme because I have to first of all do this whole part of the project again, which is of course quite annoying, but alright, I can live with that. But then I also have to let the kelp all be fully grown. Now I guess I should turn off this part already right now, otherwise it will just be harvested before it really starts growing. And it's quite easy, we just do that and we place it there. Now that's turned off and look at that. I was just in time. I was just in time. But yeah, now the farm is turned off. Now one problem with just letting the kelp grow on its own is that not all the kelp will actually reach the top. Because kelp height is random and stuff like that. But at least if I just let it do its thing right now for a little while, most of it will grow nearly to the top. And then I can always just finish it off myself with some bone meal. Which, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Because if I just start bone mealing it right now, that's a lot of work. And if I just let the kelp do its thing, then it's gonna be a lot less work and just some more waiting time. But in that waiting time I can of course focus on some other things that also need to happen. So yeah, I see that as a win-win here. Right, I'm just gonna buy some more andesite. Oh, I cannot do that, can I? Oh, I just remembered. That's broken. Oh, that's painful. That's really quite painful. Oh, I could have just used melons and pumpkins now that I think about it. Oh my goodness. How am I always just this dumb? Alright. Of course I can also just into my pumpkins and melons. I keep on forgetting about stupid small things like this. Alright, there we go. And this is actually easier to insta-mine as well than the stone will be. Because for the stone I need some haste. And for this I don't. So yeah, I should have done this from the beginning. But oh well. We live and we learn. We live and we learn. There we go. And as I said, we're just gonna let the kelp grow for a little while. Now, I'm curious to see. We should still see that the water goes all the way down, I think. I'm hoping here, but I don't actually know for certain. It might not, now that I'm thinking about it, but we'll see in a second. There we go. Up, 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 up. And fill it all in. Alright, there we go. And let's see. Does this get rid of any water down here? No, this still looks to be almost completely filled, but you can see there's some height differences in here now. Hold on. If I just go down here for a second. Okay, so there is a bit of a, yeah, water lossage here, which makes sense. But I think that might be fixed by just the kelp growing over time. Because when it grows up to this height, And then one next to it has grown fully. Then there will be water here as well again. So it should fix itself, I think. We'll just let this do its thing for a little while, so to say. Alright. And we'll also place in kelp all around here. Actually, there should have been kelp here all along, I'm pretty certain. Why did I remove it from there? Was that because of the water? Probably was because of the water sources. Actually, now that I think about it. Okay, I am gonna drown here. Hold on. Let's just do this. There we go. Nom 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 nom. And a little bit more. There we go. Alright, that should do me fine. Yeah, if this grows, this doesn't affect the observer, right? No, okay. Good, so we can grow it all over here as well. Just not right in front of the observer. And then, yeah, this is fine. Okay, cool. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, I could have just swam up to the top. I just realized. Oh well, it's fine. There we go. And there we go. Alright, so now this is all working, except for the water here. That's of course a bit broken. But I think if I just do this, I could fix that. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I should be able to mine that. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Alright, so now we're gonna quickly put this away. And we're gonna start working on the whole smelting system. Which is not gonna be easy, because I've not designed anything just yet. And I know what you're maybe thinking here. Well, that sounds a bit silly. Why did you not design anything yet? And the answer to that is, that wouldn't have been any fun now, would it? I mean, we're doing Redstone with Ollie again. It's part 2, baby. It's part 2. We're back on track. Alright, so we're gonna be taking out this, because I like that as a building block. And we're gonna make a thingy bajingy. Let's see, we're gonna need you. And oh no. Up, there we go. We're gonna take some of these there. Boom. And we're gonna make furnace. And with that we're gonna make some of these. And I think we just only need 2 normal smokers. Probably. Should be fine. Let's see, we're also gonna take a shulker box out for this project, because why not? Boom, boom, and boom. There we go. Make my inventory nice and empty. There. Alright. And now we're gonna start. Now we are gonna start. Oh, okay. So, what I think we're gonna do here is... well, I don't have that much of an idea just yet. But let's create an idea, I guess. Why is that dark? Oh, is that because of that island up there? Oh, look at that. That is quite cool. Okay. So, yeah, alright. Now, of course, let's quickly explain what is going through my head right now. Why is there kelp floating right there? Oh, this thing definitely harvested again. Yeah, okay, I can see that there's no longer kelp on top of those slime blocks. Okay, so I guess somehow the water next to the observer got updated. You know what? In order to prevent that fully from happening, I don't know why this is not doing anything, but okay. We're just gonna do this and this, and just remove those out of the equation. Okay, now it did update. Shouldn't break anything though. And we're just gonna do this. There we go. So now it will not be able to, you know, take off anymore. Problem solved. Alright. Back to business, back to business. So we're gonna be having a smelter, right? And this is gonna smelt all the kelp that's coming into thingy bajingies. And then the second it gets smelted, it will be turned into dried kelp blocks. Now, those dried kelp blocks, some of those will have to go back into the smelter here, so that it, you know, can keep on smelting. And all of the other ones need to go into the furnace array. But I guess you know what we can do is, let's say we make like 8 of these. Let's see, which might sound a bit like an overkill, but I don't think it is. And one is just purely for supplying these things with dried kelp. Now this is not based on any math, so this might be quite wrong. I might need more for the 8 of these, I might need less. I don't know, we're just gambling at this point in time. But let's see, we're gonna need some hoppers. So let's just take this. This. Oh, I already had chests. Okay, it's fine. Boom. Boom. There we go, some hoppers. And then we'll turn those back into the blocks, of course, because otherwise that's just annoying. There we go. And we'll make some more chests here. Why not? There we go. Just so then my supply keeps nice and high. Oh, I guess there's also kelp in there. Well, that's fine. We'll just ignore all of that. Alright, so we're gonna first of all have to make a system that allows this one hopper output to be, you know, distributed over 8 of these furnace. Which is already not that easy, now that I'm thinking about it. 8 is a lot though, isn't it? Should I just do 4 and make it nice and simple for myself here? I guess 4 is good. I mean, 1/4 going back into the furnace. Yeah, surely that's fine. Surely that's fine. Now, as I said, I am completely doing this off the top of my head. I have no plans here. This could go very wrong very quickly, but that's fine. Alright, so we're gonna have 4 of them right here. And let's see. I guess this is maybe a bit high up if we're gonna have to distribute them across these 4. Now that I'm thinking about it, because it needs to come in at the top, and that's already not really possible right now. Yeah, okay. This is a bit high. Hold on. We'll go down to this level. Alright, there we go. And now, don't worry if none of this is making sense to you right now. That is absolutely fine. It's not really making any sense to me as of right now just yet either. So we're kind of in the same boat right now. So don't be worried. Don't be worried. Once it starts making sense to me, I will try to explain it to you. And then surely it will make sense to you as well. This is just Redstone with Ollie part 2. This is how we do things. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and sleep. Yeah, last time around we did Redstone live on camera. It all went amazingly eventually as well. Let's go ahead and sleep and drink some water, of course. It all went amazingly. I mean, just look at how good the bamboo farm has been working. You might say there's a lot of issues with this thing, but I just see a lot of bamboo wood. That's all I see. So, you know, call it what you want, but I call it a success. Anyway, there we go. And so we're gonna have these 4 at this height, and we're gonna place them right here. Alright, there we go. And so now we need to distribute it across this, which might be easiest with just a little minecart, I think. Like, I think that's just the simplest way to do this, if I'm gonna be honest. And I'm pretty certain that should make it accurate as well. I'm hoping here. I mean, this is just a complete gamble. You know that already. But let's see. If we go over here. Actually, not over here, but over here. Do we have any power drills anymore? No, we do not. Amazing. Okay, there's quite a bit more guys in there again. We're gonna yoink this for now. Is that a good idea? It's fine. It's fine. I do believe we have some redstone torches still laying around. There we go. Do I need any of this stuff? Probably not right now. Boom. There we go. Gonna turn this into this. This here. And we're gonna do this. There we go. Alright, so now we are gonna have this right here. This right here. And we're just gonna make a little boop. And do this. And so now we should see it gets taken out. And it should be somewhat evenly... Well, not really. I guess it's not really making its way all the way over to the end now, is it? That does make a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Is there a better way to do this? I know you can like place it in the middle of 4 hoppers and then it's evenly contributed. Oh, you know what? That might be a better idea here. Oh, yes. I just thought of something. There we go. So this worked fine. I mean, sure, it was not fully evenly spread, but it got close. It got close. It tried its best. But I just thought of something that works better. Trial and error here, everybody. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna make this be seated right here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Remove these. Then we have 4 hoppers like this. And these 4 will each run into their own little smoker. Which does mean we're gonna have to go lower again. I think I'm just gonna make the smokers actually right here. So like this. There we go. So we have 4 smokers right here. There. You know what? I'm gonna place them a little bit more forwards, just so I have a lot of space to work with. I mean, in the end, I don't really care how my farms look in this area. So I can just really go hog wild with this. Like, I don't need to care about some stuff. So let's not pretend like I'm actually caring about some stuff. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. And each one of these needs to be connected to one of those. Now that should be really quite simple. I say with full confidence. Although I'm already starting to realize that maybe it's not that simple. But that's fine. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. We'll just start out with the back one. And we need to make sure that these spots stay free, because this is also something where they go in eventually, because you know they need to be fueled up. Alright. So we have one line right here. And yeah, alright. I do see a bit of an issue here. Yeah, I don't know if you see the issue as well, but I have a solution to it. We rotate the chest. Yeah, that, I mean, sometimes I do believe I might be a genius. I do believe so. Anyway, there we go. Boom, boom. And that is that problem absolutely solved. Alright. So now we do have this hopper line connected. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Then we're gonna make the second hopper line. And you might be saying, well, this is a lot of hoppers. And to that I say, well, I got a lot of iron. So I don't really care now, do I? There we go. And as I said, we do need to rotate around this chest now. Which is just as simple as doing that. There we go. Boom. And I think this might have ended up in one of the hoppers. My chest. Pretty certain I didn't pick it up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and we're gonna need some more hoppers. But as I said, that's not a worry. I'm not worried about using a lot of hoppers with any of this stuff. Because we got way too much iron anyway. I don't really know what to do with it otherwise. And also I have like way too much wood as well. So yeah, it's truly just fine. It's truly just fine. Alright, there we go. 48 more hoppers. I really didn't have to fly over there to do that. I have a crafting table right here and 11 in my inventory. That I just realized how stupid I am. Okay. Anyway. Boom. Boom. There we go. And then we do this here. And now the last little one. We do this. This and this. And now all I need to do is make a minecart sit in the middle here. Which is actually not all that difficult, I don't believe. So I do this. Of course the rails is gonna end up in all of that, but yeah, that's fine. And the moment I push it a little bit over here... Oh wait, I do believe... Oh no, it's working. Right, and so hopefully what we should see is all of this getting filled up, except for this one of course. There we go. And we'll give it a little second here in order to work, you know. Do its magic until this thing is empty. Of course the minecart picks it up faster than it is depositing it, but that is fine. That's really not something to worry about. So I'm not gonna worry about it. We have a large chest here and then a minecart. We have enough storage to keep this minecart, or to keep up with the kelp farm itself. And the kelp farm gets harvested. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Okay, let's just say it like that. The explanation was getting a bit stupid there, so I'm not gonna bother keeping on explaining. But there we go. I'm not worried about it. Now, the only thing I want to see is that all of these have an even amount, and that is the case. Perfect. Alright, that is perfection right there. So now, what we want to do is make the auto crafting part. Which does mean we're gonna have to drop down again, of course. Because we're gonna go underneath them. So there we go. Pop. Pop. Fly down here, there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Alright, there we go. And let's see. So now what we do is we take the hopper output. And all of these will run into an autocrafter. And then 3 of those autocrafters will send the dried kelp blocks into the super smelter. That's going to be made purely for this thing. And then the other one sends it back into this loop. And then all of these get their dried kelp blocks so that they can keep on burning. That's the idea here. So far, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Yeah, it's going smoothly. I'm very interested to see how long we can keep this up with. Alright, so we're gonna have to grab a bit of you. And a bit of you. And then we make some of those. And we only need 4. So there we go, that's 4. And then I need iron. I think I got everything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't have enough iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what did I run out of? Wait, what? Did I not make enough droppers? I swear I made 4 droppers. Okay, I don't know how that happened. That's fine. Maybe I'm just quite incapable at counting. I suppose that could be the case. Alright, so we have 4 autocrafters right there. Beautiful. Let's get those in place first right now. Oh, wow. There was really not that much for me to land on there. Now, I'm pretty certain we should be capable of just planting these guys. Oh. Alright. Right next to each other. Like, I'm hoping we're gonna be able to make this tileable, if that's the correct word. I don't know if we are gonna be able to make them tileable, but I think it should be possible. Now that I'm thinking about it, that would be quite difficult now, wouldn't it be? Yeah, they... Can we make this tileable? Surely we can, though, right? I'm thinking here. I'm thinking in redstone right now, just so you know. Like, I'm thinking about all of the redstone that's gonna have to happen here. And it's hurting my brain. But yeah, of course, once this is fully filled, then it needs to craft. Which... should be... oh, I don't know. I mean, we take the output here. You know what? I think it's gonna make my life a lot easier if I don't make it tileable. I know I could probably do it. But the thing is, there's not really a reward for it, except for the fact that I've managed to make them tileable. Like, outside of that, there's just no reward for making it tileable. Meanwhile, making it not tileable, so just giving them each a bit of space, the reward for that is not having a headache. So you know what? I think that's quite worth it. I think that's quite worth it. Okay, we're not gonna make them tileable then. So we're gonna just make this guy, let's see, go out here. So up until this spot, there. And we're gonna actually... you know what? I had an idea. And I've already lost hope in that idea. I'm not even gonna explain it because it was that bad of an idea. Let's quickly go ahead and sleep and drink some water. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with explaining what my idea was there because it was actually just that bad. So let's just ignore that happened. Alright, now the kelp is growing quite well, isn't it? That's good to see. That's good to see. Okay, so we have this here. Then we have this here. Here. Of course, we don't really need to worry about the speed because it's the speed of the smoker that matters. So this thing shouldn't fill up all that quickly. Now we're gonna have an output, and then we're gonna have to make a little system that puts this into these 4. Which in of itself is not too simple either. The question really becomes here, how fast do I think this will be? Like, yeah, that's the question. Because we might have an overflow eventually. And if we do have that, then this will be incredibly easy. But if we don't have an overflow, then it will not be incredibly easy. And I guess we should kind of have just a test for that before we can really do that. But it's gonna take a while before we can test it. And I want this to be finished by that time. So we're not gonna test it. I know I just said a lot of baloney, but ignore that, okay? Ignore that. That's just my brain thinking for a second there. Alright, so what if we make just a nice little water stream from here? Let's see, we can just turn around the crafter, I guess. That will make my life easier. So we make a nice little water stream from here. Boop, boop. And then it gets distributed over those 4. And I think just in the same way that we have it right now with that one. Like, that does seem quite an easy way to do it, of course. Although... No, wait, I just realized. These kelp blocks are not gonna come in like the kelp is. The kelp is, of course, coming in huge amounts. Although, is it? Here, hold on. I want to test something. If I take out all of this kelp, right? I take out all of the kelp. And we're gonna put it in the hoppers up above. Alright, I wasn't completely capable of taking out all of the kelp. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And there we go, right. Good stuff. So, if I put in 4 stacks of kelp into the hopper here, then of course it will only pop into the chest one at a time. And I wonder if the minecart, if it's picking up the kelp at such a slow rate, is it still gonna distribute it evenly? That's my question here. Because you know, that actually would break the farm entirely if it didn't. Because, you know, this is how fast the kelp will always come in. And if it is now just sending it to one furnace, then it will break the farm. And that is exactly what's happening right here. Alright, I had a suspicion that would happen. I had a suspicion. So this whole system I made, although at first glance it looked like it was working, it is in very fact not working right now. Because of that mechanic. Ah, alright. Alright. That makes my life a lot harder. That makes my life like a lot harder. Because this is like a pretty big issue right now, and I don't actually know the solution to it. I know there's probably a solution somebody else already found, but I don't know the solution to it, okay? And that's the problem here. Now I'm starting to wonder, right? Do I really need 4 of these smokers in order to keep up with this kelp farm? And the question is obviously no. Now the reason I wanted 4 is because I wanted 1/4 of the dried kelp blocks to go back into this own system. And then of course having 4 is the easiest way to do that. But we could just have 1, and then every 4 times it makes a dried kelp block, it just puts that one back into it. Although it doesn't even need to be a 4th now that I think about it. How many items are smelted by 1 dried kelp block? Hold on, let's have a little bit of a test here. Should I have done this before starting to work on all of this? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is a lot of wasted time right now. But, you know, I wanted to try it on my own. I failed. I can admit to that. I failed to try this out on my own. And now, here we are. Oh wow, what a music. Here we are, having to do it the slow way anyway. But yeah, I think this whole system we've made here is a flop. So we're gonna get rid of all of this. And we're gonna have to redo all of this in the next episode. I know that's painful. But you know what? Sometimes redstone with Ollie, it doesn't work out all that greatly. So sometimes it's a bit of a flop. But that's fine, you know? It happens to the best of us. Right, we're gonna get rid of all of this right now. Because this whole system is just not gonna work. There we go. Alright, there we go. Take you. Just throw that out because I don't care. And there we go, alright. And let's see, surely by now this will have made it. Oh no, it's not even done yet. Alright, we'll have to wait a little bit longer then. Ooh, alright, we actually gotta get rid of this all soon, I guess. Or not rid, but make it into blocks. Let's see. I wanted you, there we go. So how many blocks actually get smelted by 1 dried kelp block? I don't know this. I'm pretty certain it's quite a large amount. But I don't know the exact number here. So we're gonna put in a stack and see how long or how many it can smelt. Now of course, let's say it burns like, I don't know, worth of 10 dried kelp blocks. That means 10% of the amount we get needs to be put back into the same furnace that's smelting it, right? That's how the math works here. And so then all we have to do is basically make a counting machine that's counting how many blocks have been crafted. And then once it has counted up to 10, then it will say, hey, now this time when you craft it, send it back into the furnace. And then that system should work. I'm pretty certain that's, yeah, how it will work. Of course, we want a bit of an overflow. So let's say it is actually 1 in 10 is needed to go into there. We might want like 2 in 10 or 1 in 9 or 1 in 8. Purely because maybe a dried kelp block ends up in this slot, but it only smelts 1 piece of kelp because that is all that was, you know, left out the farm. So we do want that to keep that in mind. So we want a bit of an overflow, but it doesn't need to be anything major. Oh, he's holding up a rose. Look at that. How cute. How cute. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait for this to, of course, smelt it up. But so far it's looking pretty good. Although, is it looking pretty good? Yeah, it's at least gonna craft 2 blocks. At least 2 blocks, I think. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna quickly get rid of all of this, because this has just been a flop. So we're gonna ignore this if it happened. There we go. And next episode, I will have made a perfect system, because I will have all of the knowledge. I still want to mainly improvise this, but maybe I will have to do a little bit of designing in between episodes, just to, you know, prevent this from happening again. But that we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. There we go. And now it's just a matter of waiting on that thing. But it's also, you know, nearing the end of the episode. Like, we are almost out of time for today. Ooh. You know what? A dried, one of those blocks doesn't smell nearly as many as I thought it would. Because it's already like halfway now. I thought it was smelting like a stack, but I guess that's not the case. Boop. But that's fine. That's fine. Luckily, at least the villagers have been resupplied quite a bit. I mean, there's some more babies coming in right now. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, outside of that, as I said, we are actually at the end of today's episode in terms of time. And I'm just gonna check how far this gets, like, in the next episode. So yeah, I'm gonna have to end it here. I know, in a way, this was kind of a flop of an episode. But in a way, it was also not. We made some progress, and we made some not really good progress. But in the end, we all had fun. At least I had fun. So yeah, I hope you all still enjoyed today's episode. And as always, I do, of course, want to thank you very much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. So for now, well, yeah, goodbye.